Welcome back to the Loft Podcast, Season 3. Today we have an amazing, special, entertaining, humble person in the building. Before we get to that great person, we're going to introduce the room. We got the one and only K Twist in the building.
That's right.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yup. We got the one and only Shot by Cam in the building.
That's right.
Yeah, Cam shot that.
Hold on, you need your own catchphrase.
You need your own catchphrase?
What do I say? I don't know.
Anything you want.
That is his catchphrase.
Cam shot that.
Cam shot that.
Cam shot that.
We got Sam in the building too. Shout out to the bro.
Young Clemenza.
Josh Graz is coming, but he's a little late right now.
Big facts. Big facts.
But Anthony Kannon, welcome, buddy.
Man, thank you for that introduction.
Wow.
Humble.
You're great, bro. And you know you're humble though.
Oh, of course, but I have a lot of reasons to be humble.
Let's get into
Feel
those
me?
reasons.
Why do I?
Yeah, let's start off with that. Why are you such a off rip? Once I met you, you're just so calm, collective as yo, Rich, I like what you're doing, bro. Keep it up. Like talking to me like I was like, yo, you mad cool off rip. Why are you such a calm, collective person?
Oh man, that's a layered question, and there's a lot of different answers for that. But for the blanket statement would be because I'm alive.
Yeah,
and that wasn't
exactly.
always like what was out the table. I guess.
We're gonna get to that part though.
No, of course, but there's a lot of things in my life that had made me just feel like the way to go about life.
Yeah.
And how you can have the most happiness, the most efficient.
Yeah.
Like how I personally like to be is just that. I feel like there is no reason to not be like that.
Humble.
At least for me personally. Yeah. Some people, I'm gonna talk my talk. You feel me? I know exactly who I am and what I'm capable of, but that doesn't mean you can't be humble.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Because off rip, the way you rap and the way you structure everything, you could be one person that'd be like, yo, I'm nicer than everybody here. I don't want to talk to none of y'all. I'm better than y'all. You're not at my level. But off rip, like, I seen how you talk to other rappers, other artists. You're like, yo, we should connect. We should build together.
Of course.
And that's fire.
Thank you, bro. We're stronger together than we are apart. And I think that we're playing catch up right now in upstate.
Yeah.
It's happening. Like the scene is unifying, but it wasn't really there for a decade ago. You feel me? So we're playing catch up. So it's slowly but surely all coming together.
I love that. And everything we're saying, I can vouch for this one as well. You're an authentic person.
Yo, Rich, this your body bag. They brought me out to Utica to show you how it's done. Every verse, Icarus floating to the sun. Wipe away the tears, loading up a gun. Let out a battle cry, the war's just begun. It's Kannon, I ain't here to play no fucking games. Tell him tuck his chain, then pull the puppet strings. Wow, I pulled up with the Drake, let it bang. Told him take care, bow, nothing was the same. They still ask about the label, what's the update?
Okay, let's actually jump into it. I just jumped into that question because it's true.
Right off.
But where are you originally from?
I was born in Ithaca.
Okay.
I've lived a bunch of different places, but Ithaca is where I consider home for sure. Yeah.
What's your full take about Ithaca?
What is my full take about Ithaca? On the first album that I ever dropped, one of the tracks that I have is called Blue. The album is called Colorblind. I said I'm from a pretty city with hippies and self-pity. You feel me? And there's a lot of layered racism and our undertones. You feel me? People are like fake liberal out there, but it's more. It's a lot better than some of the surrounding areas and some of the places that I've seen around America. So I'm thankful to be there. I love Ithaca. Yeah. But it's not always what it gets the rep for. You feel me? Especially in modern days, it's a little bit different. Especially still being there. I was born there. Like I said, I've lived a lot of different places, but at 23 years old, I'm still there today. So I've seen some changes, and I love it. That's home.
Yeah. Nah, Ithaca. I know some great people. I know a great person from Ithaca, Lil Fee.
Lil Fee.
Yeah, he's a bar spitter too.
Shout out Fee. That's
He's a bar spitter
right there.
Fee, my man Fee can spit.
Big facts.
Wow. It's not a remix, it's a Fee mix. You heard me?
It's not a remix, it's a Fee mix. Nah, he had a whole movement. He speaks with his own language.
No,
yeah, for real, he speaks with his
really
own
does,
language,
though.
bro. Like, you communicate with him is one of the funniest and like joyful things.
No, seriously. I went out to, shout out for you, I'm gonna give him a second real fast. I went out to Atlanta and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm coming to visit on a little vacation. And Fee was like, you know what? If y'all have a time that's free, I'm gonna show you around the city.
Okay.
He took his time out to show me everywhere, like meet people, connect with people. and he didn't have to do that. So that's when I was like, yo, my respect for him. Obviously, out here in Utica, because I met him out here, he showed me mad love, showed me the ropes out here. But to take that on all the way in Atlanta, that was fire.
Man, shout out Fee.
Shout out Fee. He's a spitter, too.
Yo, he really can rap, and he got a little voice on him. He could do some melodies.
Heavy. He can a little sing,
He was doing some like melodic raps before that was really mainstream. You feel me? It was his own little style. I was Smack Records. When I got into Smack Records, Fee was in Smack Records. You feel me?
That's love.
And Fee's pops was my teacher.
Really?
I've known Fee and his family for a decade, more than that now. Like, I grew up watching him play ball at IHS. His pops was always involved in the community, so we always come across each other. But he's a real dope dude and a real dope spitter, like you said.
That's fire. You see, Ithaca's just great. Shout out to Ithaca.
Shout out
Ithaca. So why did you stick with your name, Anthony Kannon? Like, usually people make up, like, names for it. Why did you just stick with your name?
So I did have a made-up name for a long time. Yeah. So I've been dropping music for a while. You feel me? And when I started to take it more professionally, you feel me? I tried to rebrand myself. I met up with somebody in Binghamton who was helping me at the start. He was helping me with music videos, studio time, connecting me with different ventures, essentially. And he helped me rebrand myself to Anthony Kannon.
Shout out to him.
Shout out him. His name is Mr. Focus.
He's a fire name. Mr. Focus.
He's a real dope dude. I was actually talking to him a couple days ago for the first time in a long time. He runs his own podcast. I think I'm gonna have to go chop it up with him eventually.
Definitely.
But I'm not really working with him too much anymore, but he helped jumpstart Anthony Kannon and what it is. He helped me come up with the name and the concept for my first album, Colorblind. And I knew that I wanted to stay more original than I was. I wanted to be me, but I didn't want to just use my government because there's no peace in that. You feel me? I used to go by Infamous, but there was 1,000 rappers named Infamous. If you type it in, you're never gonna find it. So that had to. I knew from the jump that had to change. But it was just a matter of time. He helped me convert into Anthony Kannon, and it stuck immediately. As soon as I changed the name to Anthony Kannon, I was probably 18, and I dropped like 3-4 videos in a couple months, and it got a couple million views on Facebook. You feel me? They were all remixes, and as soon as that happened, now I was known as Anthony Kannon. I was known as Infamous in my high school, and some people in Ithaca, but I was young, and nobody really outside of there knew me as that. So soon as Anthony Kannon stuck, it was like I ain't changing nothing.
No,
and I like the initials AK too.
AK's hard.
Boom.
Anthony Cannon's hard. Like when I say, yo, you know Anthony Kannon, like, yeah, cool. It just sound cool. Like, you cool with Anthony Kannon? Yeah, that's my dog, bro. Like, we questioned it before. Like, that's my homie. Like, what are you doing? But nah, it's hard. I think that's so dope for like to stick with the original name. I like that. But music isn't new to you. It's in your family. It's in your blood.
Absolutely.
I know that.
Absolutely.
Tell me about that. Like, who in your family is like dived into music before you?
So a lot of people have dived into music, but where I get a lot of my inspiration and my original introduction into music was from my pops. He's a bassist. He plays a lot of different instruments, but that's where the bread and butter has been. He started out on the drums at like 4 or 5. Was tap dancing and doing shows by the time he was 8.
Oh, he's diverse.
He's one of the most OG people you'll ever meet in your life, and he was even in ballet. You feel me? Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. You feel me? But I'm putting my pops on blast right now.
So he like
I'm giving him it. Yeah. Oh no, not once upon a time.
Oh, once upon a time, respectfully. All right.
He getting put on blast because I'm giving him his roses at the same time. You feel me? He's a renowned human being and a musician, and that's probably the reason why. One, I should have mentioned him when you asked me why am I so humble, because he's always been the man. No matter where he goes, he's the man. Everybody knows him, and he's always maintained that sense of never sacrificing who he is or being too prideful. You feel me?
That's dope. So you followed the footsteps, kind of.
Try to. A lot of huge footsteps to follow. Carving my own lane, but definitely shout out to my pops because he's who got me into music. But my little brother is moving to New York. He just graduated from IC, so shout out him. He's moving to New York City in August to pursue his Broadway dreams.
Really?
So he's like show tunes, theater play guy, loves singing, dancing.
So you guys are just music family.
Trying.
That's fire though, just to have that. Like that's a conversation you guys can just kick back and talk about.
Absolutely.
In so many different types of ways.
And it's crazy because we all like our own different types of music.
Yeah.
My pops now is opening up to hip hop because he wants to be invested.
Oh, he wasn't originally with.
He liked old school hip hop. My pops is 60, so he saw hip hop get created. You feel me? So he saw every phase of it, and from like the early 2000s to the late 2010s, he hated it. He just avoided it. He liked that I did it, and he didn't support anything I did, but he wasn't keeping up with anything. Now, all he listens to is whatever playlist he can find on Spotify, whatever I send him, he wants to know because he's like I said, he's an instrumentalist. So we have 2 keyboards now. He's been producing beats. We're trying to work on like a father-son collab album.
That'd be hard.
I'm trying to do that. And so he's now trying to stay up to date with anything hip hop because he needs to know what's going on.
Shout out Pops. I saw your Anthony's Corner video, right?
Yeah.
He had the 6th string.
Oh, what? Oh,
bruh.
What you know
You know
about
how
that?
hard that is, bro?
What you know about
Come on,
that?
I'm Rich Vocals. I do it.
I'm Rich Vote.
Nah, he had this 6th
Okay,
string.
Rich.
You know how nice you gotta be to have a 6th string?
and-
People go to 4 strings because it's like it's hard.
He got those too.
But the 6th string is like, wow, immaculate.
And you gotta have strong fingers.
Heavy.
Like that. Yo, bro. Like he used to try to
My
get me
hands
to
be
play
like,
bass.
what?
Bro, blisters. Just
Wicked,
blisters.
bro.
Like you could probably snap and spark a flame. You
shout
feel
out
me?
to him. He was just cooling with it, so I know he's nice with it.
Oh, what? Just
Shout out
chilling, you
Pops.
feel me?
Wow. So when did you learn that you could truly spit bars? Because Anthony Kannon got bars pun your head.
Pops told me prepare for war, they just gonna keep on coming. Remember all the nights that I was hungry, I ain't sleep for nothing. I'm not trusting anybody, faker than the Easter Bunny. I don't even battle no more, shit is just too easy for me. I be trying to make a difference, niggas talk but hate to listen. You can't be a rapper part-time, bro, it take commitment.
Man. I wrote my first rap when I was 5, 6 years old.
Really?
My mom went to prison. And when my mom went to prison, my household got torn apart. Like they sent my older brother to live in Colorado, and they sent my older sister to live in Indiana.
Yeah.
And so it was just me, my younger siblings, and my pops.
Yeah.
And I wrote a rap. I don't remember the full thing. I remember the first couple bars. It was like, my brother's in juvie, my mother's in prison. I can't afford not to make the right decision. I just wrote that on a piece of paper one time, and I used to have to sit in the back room where my pops worked with my little brothers and sisters for hours. And I went out to his little office where he was, and I like rapped it to him or read it to him. Can't even remember. He was the whole rapper's trash. He was like, don't get me wrong, like you gotta get better, but if this makes you happy, like then keep going. You feel me? And I just kept going. Like I knew from the jump, I had already been a huge fan of hip hop early. You feel me? Like I remember when Breathe came out on BET, new joint of the day.
Two of the three,
exactly.
3 of the oh.
So
Then
I always wanted to rap, and as soon as I wrote the first couple bars, it was just always practicing from there. Like it was never a matter of if I can write. My bars have always been elite. I had no flow, dog. Like
really? You didn't have a flow?
I couldn't get out words. You feel me? I had speech impediments when I was young. So,
How'd you overcome that?
Practice.
Really?
Literally, like I've been, bro. I was putting out videos when I was like 9, 10 years old. They're still on YouTube. Right?
Really?
Yeah, and they're embarrassing. They're awful. Like you can, if you look, some people are gonna look them up after this, and they're gonna look at me differently, dog.
Really?
But I leave them up.
Yo, Infamous. Check his name. It's probably.
It's even before Infamous.
Really?
Yeah.
If y'all find it, send it to me.
Bro, I was infamous when I started releasing recorded music. I used to put up videos of me rapping in front of my laptop with a notebook, like
It's
and
wild,
like freestyling and stuff.
So all you had to do was just continuously practice to get rid of the speech impediment as well.
So I couldn't. It still be popping out sometimes. You feel me? I haven't fixed it.
Yeah.
But I think I'm just more of a confident speaker, and I'm more comfortable with the.
I didn't. I never noticed.
Not well. Big facts, and I'm not about to say something that's about to be obvious.
Yeah, no, I feel
I'll be
you.
staying away from those words now.
But definitely, you overcome that. You're a whole rapper. That's why it's so big to me. Like. You're a whole rapper. That's all you do is you spit bars repeatedly. And it's not no little play around bars. Like, you spit some real stuff.
Absolutely. So I appreciate that, bro. There's this weird thing about music.
Yeah.
There's a shout out the Gun Poets. They're one of the most notorious and biggest bands that are rappers in Ithaca. One of them was my after-school counselor when I was like 11, 12. And he's one of the rappers in the biggest rap groups in Ithaca.
Yeah.
If you speak to him regularly, he can't go a sentence without stuttering.
Really?
He can't, like maybe 2-3 sentences, but it's like a clear stutter. He gets on stage, bro. You'll never hear him stutter. He'll get through 32 bars like that, bro. There's something about music that's
so beautiful, though.
I don't know. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful.
It's just like, it's something. I think the same thing, because when I play music, it's just like everything I was thinking about, I forget. Like, I just feel at peace. I feel at ease. Especially with music like Al Green, Luther Vandross, those type of music where I just sit and I'm just cooling. Like, I don't care what you was stressing me about before. Like, I'm good. Like,
I might be in my bag and play some Luther Vandross.
Luther's my guy, though. Luther's my guy. I love that. Wow. But, so music is your getaway, you would say? Like, your getaway from life?
Like, oh, yeah, it always has been. Or I guess... not even a getaway. It's the way I can deal with my life and be honest with myself and real about situations that I may have gone through or am currently going through. You feel me? So it was an escape when I was younger, because anytime something would happen, that's the only thing I would do. You feel me? I would bury myself in music, and I still do that to a certain extent today. But I cope with it differently. Yeah, it's a slightly different.
Yeah, I like that. Wow, you have a real story. I love that. Like, you came over so many things to be respected, and you are well respected, in my opinion.
Thank you, bro.
So, there was a point in your life where you were shot. What did that moment mean to you? Like, how did that come about? Like, tell me about how'd you overcome that moment? Like, there's so many parts you can go about that.
Those are a couple different questions. So, what would you like me to answer?
Just answer how did it come about?
Okay. How did getting shot come about?
Yeah, like how did you get into that predicament?
I was shot in a home invasion.
Really?
I was shot in my bedroom.
Really?
Yeah. A couple intruders came into my crib, put a gun to my dad's head, came into my room, and I was shot in an attempted robbery.
Really? And how'd you because I saw the bullet wounds in your back, right? How'd you mentally, what were you going through?
Bro, in the moment or overcoming?
Let's talk about what you want to talk about.
Okay, so I don't know. It's a weird thing to think about. You feel me? I am open about it because it's something that I went through. It's no different than anything that I've gone through in my life. It's just reality at this point. Yeah. But at the time, there was my girlfriend was in the room. I had a cat in the room. You feel me? So I hear somebody screaming. I hear my cat going crazy. My pops is right down the hallway. My little sister's running through the hallway, and so everybody's screaming, going back and forth. I had to be the one to gather everybody to be like, "Yo, it's okay. Yeah, we have to do stuff right now. You feel me? There's no time for panicking. I got bullets in me."
The fact that you can laugh about it now is beautiful, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you overcame it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I told them. They called 911. I said, don't call 911. Roll a blunt and let's figure out a game plan. Get me to the bathroom sink. I need to wash my hands, bro. And nobody would get me to the bathroom sink. They called 911. No one rolled me my blunt.
I'm happy they did that, though. Like, what
the cops got there, and I asked him to help me get to the bathroom sink so I could wash my hands. And he said no. So I was like, I was so pissed off, bro. I got blood all over me. I'm sweating. I'm crawling on carpet, so I got dust all and shit all over me. So I just pulled myself up, got to the bathroom sink, washed my hands, walked down to the ambulance, bro.
Wait, you walked
down to the ambulance. My dad went ballistic on the ambulance because he was in the military, or the EMTs, because he was in the military, and he said if somebody's shot, you do not let them move because bullets travel around.
Yeah, they can move.
But I was not having it. I was like, I'm not trying to be on no stretcher. I never got my blunt. I was pissed off, bro. I was really upset.
Wow.
So I just got out of there. They never told me. I thought we were going to Cayuga Medical, which is a 5-10 minute drive from my house. Ended up going an hour and 20 minutes to Pennsylvania. They didn't even tell me. So I'm just in it was weird.
An hour drive with bullets in you.
Oh, no. I didn't end up having bullets inside me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
went through.
So that eventually, it went inside my back, underneath my spinal cord, and outside the other way.
Bro, you can walk, talk, speech, hoop. You can rap.
Right.
How much do you appreciate life right now?
I can't appreciate it anymore. It's the thing I value most in life, and it helps me value the people in my life better because I can really appreciate it properly.
That's beautiful. You know what kind of dude I am. So you know I appreciate the smallest thing. That is like beautiful, bro.
Man, it's not like I'm happy that it happened, but it gave me a way new. It matured me 1,000 years and made me realize what's important to me.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for what it's brought me.
Yeah.
I deal with pain every day, but the doctor said I'm gonna be in pain the rest of my life. I just have to manage it. You feel me? But what it brought me is almost more valuable than what it's taken away. If that makes sense. You
appreciate every single second. I love that. So, to get out of the deep end, are you a perfectionist?
Am I a perfectionist? To a certain extent, and in some aspects, some aspects.
I was looking back when I was doing my research. When you come to the Loft Podcast, we do our research to see what kind of person you are. But when I was doing my research, I realized that you want to drop music, but before you drop music, you want to just keep making sure it's perfect before the listener hears it. Why are you like that?
Because they got so many talented artists out here, bro.
Yeah, okay.
And I never compare myself to anybody. I'm in my own lane, and I always know that. But with what is coming out, especially, I'm not just competing against the local talent, even though we have so much amazing talent out here. You have to compete with the industry artists. Yeah. And so if you're not dropping music that competes with everything and anything that's out there, then it's almost a detriment to you. So I'm a perfectionist, and to the extent that I want the best of my product. Yeah. But there's times where I wish that I was a perfectionist. You feel me? Especially in past music. That's kind of why I am trying to take that time right now to make sure it's
perfected. Really, So I just want to hear more music, so I'm not gonna tell you to hold on to it too long. Just let me hear it all, because you really have some great music.
It's about to get spooky.
What is harder for you to do? Let go of a single or let go of an album?
For me, right now, it's an album, but I want to put it out. The only thing stopping me from putting it out is that, and you can label this a perfectionist, but I think it's more so a business move. Like you see this. I need this with every project. You feel me? I need tangible items. I need the CDs. I need a vinyl if it calls for it. Yeah. I need the little novelties that go along to push the project. You feel me? So
you want the complete deal then?
Yeah. I mean, as artists, there's, especially on the level that a lot of us are, one of the only ways, the best ways to monetize ourselves is to sell something. If you have consumers and fans that truly support you, they will put money in your pocket willingly. It's not, you're not breaking nobody's arm too, you feel me? You sell a quality product and they'll buy it. Exactly. Especially if you're doing shows, the world's opening back up, you set up a merch table at a show might only pay you $50, but you can sell $500 to $1,000 that night if you got items, you feel me?
If you do it correctly, yeah.
Exactly.
That's good monetizing yourself. Like that's how you should do it. So absolutely. Talk about the Saint on your hoodie.
Just in general, like just about
how did that come about? Like that creation.
I knew the aesthetic that I wanted for the project, Saint Kannon, and I had spent months going back and forth with a cover art guy, references, revisions, bunch of money, and I never was really excited about the product. Okay. Shout out D Brown. It's where I record. He's my engineer. Yeah. I was just there recording Saint Kannon 2. Yeah. And this was last year, because Saint Kannon 1 was finished, and he was he was excited about it, telling his friends, I guess. I didn't even know. One of his friends just sent him this picture and said he had made a cover art for me if I wanted it, because he didn't even hear a single off of it. He just was talking to D Brown about it. Was like, yo, he can have this for free if he wants. I really like it. I saw the Saint on a white background. That's all he had. Yeah. And it said Saint Kannon with letters. And so I was like, yo, just this silhouette is insane. Hard. Like, I really like this. There was a lot of revisions we had to make, you feel me? But now that I know you're interested, and I'm not going to let you work for free because this is quality product. Exactly. Take this bread and let's have a long-lasting relationship.
Because you feel me?
And so shout out to him because it was really nice to get.
Yeah.
Once you have the cover, once you have that art, the rest is just history. You
Do
feel
you
me?
still have a few left that people can buy from?
I sold out of the sweatshirts actually, but I
like that. I sold out, baby.
I almost wore. I have St. Kannon shorts too, same material, different design. I almost wore those out here, but I was like, I'm not gonna be a walking advertisement for real, for real.
I mean, you could. I would promote it on the law.
I appreciate it, but I would have felt like a tool. You feel me? And they're the prototype. I still gotta get the next samples.
Okay.
But I think I'm thinking about doing a mass order because it's summer. I would only do it. I would keep it light. I'd probably do 20.
Yeah.
And the quality is premium, so I would charge it higher and try to give some people who didn't get the opportunity to buy the sweatshirt a chance. You feel me?
No, definitely go cop that merch, man. Because
Cop that merch.
it's. I felt it. Pause, but it's good. It's good material. It's for real. For real. I would cop it myself, and I might have to slide some money over. You hear me?
You might get one cent in the mail. We'll see what's popping.
Hey, you like that? I like that. Did you ever battle rap?
Absolutely.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. You don't want me to talk to you, Rich. You don't want me to talk.
So, how did you get into battle rap? Like,
I'm just because I was a fan of it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, when I was infamous, the type of music I used to make, I couldn't make a hook to save my life. And like I said, I didn't really have a flow to stay on beat too well.
Yeah.
But I could write really well.
Yeah.
So I always thought I was going to be destined to a life of just being a battle rapper.
Who's your favorite battle rapper before you keep going with your story?
Oh, man. I don't have a favorite rapper or a favorite battle rapper of all time.
Top couple of them.
So you can't mention battle rap without Lux. But you also can't mention battle rap right now without Rum Nitty. You feel me?
Facts. I'm not that tuned in, so I'm not gonna cap. But facts.
Well, then let me just plug a couple new guys because you can always talk about the legends, but there's a couple new cats going crazy.
Okay.
I really like Jaden Nightwing.
Okay.
Not a household name.
No.
And probably the illest new cat out
Really?
right now is Real Seek.
Okay.
Real Seek is phenomenal. He'll probably be.
I gotta go peep.
Yo, bro, he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
His performance is elite. His penmanship is elite. But just because I love the craft more than anything, and you can do a lot. You have so much creativity, and without as many boundaries as you do on battle rap. In battle rap, so it's really lyrics. Just fighting, you're fighting with words.
Yeah.
And so that always enticed me. It always made me want to do it. And eventually I got a battle. And then eventually I got my next battle. And I'm undefeated.
So I always wanted to ask battle rappers. I've had some battle rapper friends, but I always wanted to ask, how do y'all prepare? Do y'all like spit it to yourselves a million times? Or?
I can't speak for nobody else, but yes.
Yeah.
I'm a maniac when it comes to the preparation. But it's the same way for this cipher.
Yeah.
It's the same way for a show.
Yeah.
Like for the past 2 weeks, I've been taking 60 seconds out of my day to spit a verse. You feel me?
I love that.
And I do the same thing with a track list but with battle rap, it's really different because there is no beat. It's just depending on how the rounds are, 3 minutes of acapella writtens that you have to memorize with set performance and almost choreography depending on who you are. Yeah. And you have to do that 3 times. So almost 10 minutes of just words.
That's fine.
Most people never even did that for a college essay.
No.
You feel me? Like
that's why I think battle rap is honestly harder than most people think.
It's incredibly.
I don't think people actually put it into play about how hard it is.
And especially what some of the professionals can do. Like it is wizardry, bro. Like I don't even know. It gets to a point where you're just so elite that it's unless you do it, unless you've tried it before a practice, then you don't really know how difficult it is. You feel me? Because I'm not the best battle rapper in the world. Yeah, I had some good performances, but Jesus, knowing what great performances take. Yeah. Wow, I put in an hour a day for maybe 2 months when I was prepping for a battle, and it wasn't competing with what people do. So imagine how much time they have to put in. Like seeing that firsthand was wild.
So my top 3 would be Arsenal. He's just a bully.
Yeah, he's a bully.
He's a bully.
Arsenal used to be my favorite.
Arsenal, Loaded Lux, easy, respectfully. His wordplay is insane, and then. I always get. The third one's just up for grabs for me, but I'm gonna say for right now, it's gonna be Chess.
Chess.
Yeah.
Chess, the young gun.
He's a young gun. He got attitude.
I don't even know if you could say young gun anymore because
Yeah, he's kind of
probably like
now.
yeah, he's like my age, maybe a little bit older.
But-
I was really excited for Chess when he first came out.
Right. Right.
Absolutely.
Chess is just a good dude. I like Chess.
Arsenal used to be my favorite when I was a little bit younger, and then I saw a couple performances. I was like, is he corny? Like I can't decide if this is like hysterical
Is it
or
all
like
play or is it? Yeah, I feel what
But
you're saying.
he is a very talented battle rapper and one of the kings of disrespect.
Yeah.
I've seen him
Real
say some stuff that
I would never say.
people would get killed for less.
Yeah, exactly. So now, Anthony Kannon, what's your how I want to word this? What's your life goal?
What's my life goal?
What's something that you wake up every day or you're going throughout your day and you're just like, this is why I'm going so hard?
To be a little bit generic, and then I'll elaborate on it.
Okay.
I just want to create a sustainable life based off my passion.
Yeah.
And to go a little bit deeper into that, my immediate goal and something that I'm currently working on and have been for a little bit is to get 1,000 people to spend $100 on me over the course of a year and just build that number going forward. You feel me? Because between concert ticket sales, album sales, the merchandise, whatever ways that you get your money, you feel me? If you get 1,000 people that'll spend $100 on you over the course of a year, that's 100,000 in a year.
Yep.
And if once you have that base, 1,000 people is not that many people if you think about it. A lot of people have that many monthly listeners. If you can convert those into customers, and that's a key right there. You feel me? And once you have that base, you can lift that up. And everything's not about the money. But that's what I'm trying to get right now. I want to make sure that me, my family, my friends, whoever I care for is really good. You feel me? Especially myself, because you always gotta yourself.
You gotta think of yourself.
You have to. And if I'm thinking about myself, I'm thinking about the ones closest to me.
Exactly.
Anyways, you feel me? So that's my immediate goal. I want to build a true legacy off this rap ish. You feel me?
Respectfully, yeah.
I want people to know the type of skill that I really possess and that what I bring to the table, because it's not just skill. I'm not just rapping at you. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
And I bring something to the table that I think is deeply unique. And once it happens to be put in front of the world, that's when I can really build this legacy. You feel me? I think the money will come, but I'm going to snatch the respect.
With the quality and the consistency, it's going to come.
Absolutely.
For a fact.
Bless.
So what do you say to failure?
What do I say to failure? Failure is like what you really make of it. You feel me? You're supposed to set your goal too high. And if you fail, then hopefully you still achieve something. You feel me? So if you're failing, then that's your mindset. I understand things may be failing around you, but if you're putting the work in, if you're constantly doing what you need to be doing, then how can you fail?
Yeah, exactly. I love that answer. I don't even have to touch it anymore. So there was this one day, Sam was there. You was in the loft. Ant was in the loft. We had Low Pat in the loft. We had Nazi in the loft.
T Melly.
We had T Melly in the loft. There's somebody else. We had Word in the loft.
Word was there. Big facts.
There was somebody else there. I just can't remember. But
Lil Agro, Young Agro.
Agro, what's his name? That's
Yo,
bro.
I want to say his name's Johnny Dang, but
yeah, it is.
Is
I
it
think
really
it's
Johnny
Dang?
Dang?
It's something like that.
Jeremy Dang.
Jeremy.
Dang.
Good dude though. Good dude. My fault. I couldn't think of his name. But good dude. But that night was, I feel like, the footage, I don't even know where the footage is, but it was just on some real like quality conversation.
What?
Spitting bars,
It was
making
beautiful.
music, just chilling though.
It was beautiful, man.
I want to say when we all become successful, that like Sam said, that video right there is gonna go somewhere as like, yo, they all knew each other.
Yeah, that they were
Respectfully,
back in the
yeah,
day.
like they knew each other, because I don't know what we were saying that night, but the conversation was just so like rich. It was just it was so
couldn't
good.
help yourself,
I just loved it. I don't know. Like I'm grateful for meeting y'all and the way we met each other, like connecting, and just great.
I 1,000% agree, bro. The feeling is mutual.
Yeah.
That night was I stayed here for a weekend and it was love. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it was the first time I left Ithaca since the pandemic had started. Since I had been in an open environment,
And you came to a real nice, clean crib.
Yeah, right. It was beautiful. He was hospitable. All the people were amazing. It was great. Like it felt like what I've been missing for a long period while the world was locked down. You feel me? And it made me want to come back out here immediately. I'm glad that we chopping it up right now.
Definitely.
And people are, including ourselves, we're going to reflect on that for a long time.
Forever. Now we have the personality questions. These are just questions I just want to ask you to learn more about yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So first question, who would you want to collab with more? J. Cole, Lil Wayne, Griselda, Kendrick, or Jadakiss?
J. Cole.
Really?
Yeah. Or Wayne. I would. I think the most beneficial answer is the Kendrick. You feel me? But unless I'm gonna sit there with Kendrick in the studio, I don't know what Kendrick I'm getting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's consistent. It's greatness no matter what. But I don't know if you singing. I don't know if you putting what voice on my. I don't know. I think with Cole, I guess my style, just point blank, would cater to his or Griselda's the best. And if I had to choose between those two, it would be J. Cole.
J. Cole's a GOAT.
Absolutely. But shout out to all of them because they're all GOATs. I'll be blessed to have a track with any one of them.
Shout out to Griselda because they're
Soon
from
to
New
come.
York.
Big facts.
Heavy.
Upstate.
Yeah, what's your take on Upstate? Like in general, Upstate.
Upstate. That's what I listen to more than anything else.
Really?
Listening to Upstate because I've had like an awakening in the past year or so in musically where I know what my niche is. I know where I'm most comfortable and what music I best make. And so I'm always gonna try to experiment with other stuff. But New York sound is what I love. So as a consumer, it's what I love putting out. And Upstate has been responsible for a resurgence in that grimy, classic, golden era New York sound.
Heavy.
So there's so many artists out here that you can really chop it up with. And even in the local scene,
Heavy.
I love experimenting and listening to what other flavors are out there.
Definitely. So what's something that's so simple that calms you down?
So weed.
Easy answer for
Every
you.
time I'm pissed off, I don't know if that's a.
You're good. No, you're good with that.
Every time that I'm upset or if I'm feeling an intense emotion that is not good, as stupid as it is, if I roll a little joint with some Fronto in it, bro, I just hit it and I work on some music, then I'm good. Music is simple, but it's complicated if you make it.
Yeah, okay.
Weed is never complicated.
Would you rather, if you had to choose, would you rather live your life feeling empty or lost?
Both of those are tragic.
You got to
just change the vibe real quick. This ain't a
tragic?
fun question. I'd probably rather feel empty, to be honest, because a lot of people that have achieved their goals feel empty because they're either not complacent, they're not satisfied with themselves. They may have everything around them. They may have what they thought they wanted, but they're empty. And then sometimes that's just life. Lost, having no direction, not knowing where you want to go. That's something that if I didn't have, like, I don't know, being lost has always kind of scared me. You feel me? And that's kind of why I've always tried to be on
direct.
Know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. What's one person you want to make proud?
My pops.
Shout out to
But
pops.
I feel like that mission is accomplished, but I know I can make them a lot more proud.
Yeah.
I feel like I can.
I love that. Any last words you want to add on to this interview?
Any last words I want to add on to this interview? Thank you for bringing me out here, bro. I've been waiting for this for a little bit. And it was just as fun and great as I anticipated. We always gonna keep some heat coming. Make sure to stay tuned. Follow me at Anthony Kannon on any platform if you end up tuning into this. I appreciate you and cop up some merch. Stay tuned for what's next to come.
Respectfully. Last question I have to add. You had fun, right?
Oh, I had a lot of fun, bro. This is the Loft.
No, heavy. You have to come back on when you have an album or something and we can chop it up again.
Well, bro, to be honest, I'm about to drop like 3-4 projects a year.
He'll be back tomorrow.
We about to go. It's about to get spooky.
Heavy. So again, thank you for coming on. But like I said, every episode, everybody that comes on this show is exquisite, excellent, relentless, intelligent, creative human beings. If you understand that, it was rich. I just want you to know that I'm thankful for you being in contact with each other, and we're just gonna blow up. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Shout out K-Twist. Listen to his music.
Shout out K-Twist.
Shout out K-Twist, because K-Twist is behind a lot of the things I do, and he's on camera. Wow, he's on camera. Shout out Twist, he's a great dude. Shout out Cam. Put it on yourself. I'm joking. Shout out Care. Like I said, I never know how to end these things because I want to keep talking. I always do this. I have to cut it out.
You just like how your voice sound, right?
Not even. I just like to keep talking in the vibe. But yeah, I just thank you guys for watching the Loft Podcast. We out.